Today, I'm going to show you how to make one of my family's all-time favorite desserts. This chocolate peanut butter pie always makes an appearance at every family function. Many times, I'm making this pie instead of birthday cake because everyone goes bonkers for it. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make. Like this chocolate peanut butter pie, there are 3 layers of deliciousness combined with lots of chopped up peanut butter cups. It's layer upon layer of deliciousness. So let's jump in and get started. So the first thing we're going to do to make our chocolate peanut butter pie is to prep our peanut butter cups. So here I have 6 2-packs of peanut butter cups. So 12 total peanut butter cups. I'm just going to take them and chop them up fine. This works best when they're cold, because if it's warm, which I have to make this pie in the summer, so they do tend to get warm, but throw them in the freezer or the fridge for a few minutes and just let them get nice and hard so they chop up nice for you. Otherwise they turn into a mushy mess. So the next step in our pie, we're just gonna start getting all these layers ready. So we're going to make the chocolate layer, and it starts with a box of chocolate pudding. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I always use the sugar-free pudding when I make this. There is so much sugar in this recipe without the pudding that you don't even miss it. But use whatever type you like. I like the sugar-free. And to the pudding mix, we are going to add some milk. And just give it a little whisk so everything's combined. Now we're making this first because it needs a minute to set up, so that can be doing that while we're working on the next layer. Okay, so we're going to start our peanut butter layer. So for this, we're going to add a package of cream cheese. Now I just left this out overnight, so usually I know the day before when I'm going to make this pie to set my cream cheese out. It does make it easier to incorporate when it's softened. You can use the low fat too, you'll never miss it. And to that, we're going to add some peanut butter. Guys, this is my favorite measuring cup. I love it for ingredients like peanut butter, mayonnaise, ketchup, molasses, anything sticky, gooey, hard to measure to get out of a measuring cup. You just plunge it out, scrape it off. It's awesome. Definitely a must-have in my kitchen. Now to this, we're also going to add some confectioner sugar. I told you, you're not gonna miss the sugar in the pudding. So now that we have all our ingredients in the bowl, we are going to whip it all together. Now, with the confectioner sugar in there, you're gonna wanna start slow or you will have a bit of a mess. So nice and slow. Okay, so this is pretty much combined. I'm just going to take my spatula and clear off the sides of the bowl, getting any unmixed sugar or cream cheese or peanut butter from the bottom and the sides. So it's looking pretty good, nice and thick and peanut buttery, yummo. Now, we are going to take some frozen whipped topping that is thawed. Again, set it in the fridge the night before and you'll be good. And I'm literally just gonna draw a line down the center and plop half of it in the bowl. That is a technical cooking term, plopping. Okay. Turn the mixer back on and we're gonna get that whipped topping combined right in with our peanut butter mixture. It's gonna make it nice, light, and fluffy. Okay, this is like perfection. So you see how it comes nice and light and silky smooth? Look at that. Okay. So all of our layers are ready here. We have our peanut butter layer, we have our chocolate layer, we have our peanut butter cups. Time to assemble a pie. Okay, so we have our graham cracker pie crust. Now I do have a video here on my channel on how you can make it from scratch. So please check that out if you want to make it from scratch. I am using a store-bought crust, and I'm gonna give you a little tip on the store-bought pie crust. Always look for the brand. There's a brand that has an extra 2 servings and it says it right on the package. Like it's a little bit larger with 2 extra servings. There's a lot of filling that goes into this pie, so you could use the extra surface area to spread it out. It definitely makes a big difference if you can find it. So the first layer is our gooey peanut butter layer. So I'm just going to pile that in there. Next, we're going to add some of these peanut butter cups. Yum, yum. So I'm going to use about half of this portion. Next up, we have our chocolate pudding. So that had a second to come together. So I'm just going to give it one last stir before I pour it on top. On she goes. Now I go nice and slow with this, especially if you don't have that pie crust with the 2 extra servings. You don't want it to fall over the edge. So nice and slowly, I'm gonna spread it right to the very edge. So it's nice when you use these store-bought ones and they have this little lip on it because it catches it. So at this point, our pie is almost ready. I like to take it at this point, put it in the refrigerator and let it set up for a little bit, couple of hours. You really want these layers to come together. We are going to top it with the rest of our frozen whipped topping. We're gonna put a layer on top, and then we are going to add the rest of these peanut butter cups. You guys, I told you, it's over the top. But I don't like to top it until I'm ready to serve it, because if you make it a day ahead of time, these peanut butter cups have a tendency to like weep into the whipped topping on top. So I don't want that to happen. So I always like to have the topping nice and fresh. So I do it right before I'm gonna serve it. Into the fridge you go. All right, so here we go, our finished pie. I'm just gonna put a couple more peanut butter cups on top that we had chopped up. You guys, oh, just look at that. Look at it, it's a piece of work and it's not fancy at all. I told you, I don't make fancy recipes. So now we're gonna dive in. Make sure you cut all the way through that crust. Here she comes. Oh yeah, look at that. Layer upon layer of chocolate peanutty deliciousness. You guys, just look at the inside of that pie. Oh. All right, I have the best job ever because now I have to taste this and tell you how wonderful it is. So I'm obviously the best part of the pie, like the best part of the pizza, is just the tip there. Oh, it's light, but it's rich. And there is so much peanut butter flavor. I have another one. Oh, you are going to love this. If you are a chocolate peanut butter fan, hit pause right now. Go order your groceries or go pick them up and get everything you need to make this pie and make it. You will thank me later. This chocolate peanut butter pie is definitely a keeper. So, are you a crunchy or smooth peanut butter person? I'm all about the extra crunch, but let me know your favorite in the comments. And if you want another candy bar inspired dessert, make sure you check out my Snickers poke cake. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You can get the full printable recipe in the video description below. I'll see you next time. Bye.